Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, and let's jump right into it. So today we're gonna be talking about Max Wallet blues and how a Max Wallet doesn't carry the same weight, the allure, the FOMO that it used to carry. And we have to just look at the data and understand, as I mentioned back here in this video 4 weeks ago, adapt or die. The rules have changed and it is playing itself out in real time. Those who ignore this warning, yeah, do so at your own peril, I guess. But those of us that want to see Drip survive, we need to understand that the rules have changed and we need to adapt our strategies as possible, especially as a collective. So let's first look at a Max Wallet, because essentially the whole purpose of the Faucet is to, the whole purpose of Drip originally is to deposit your Drip into the Faucet and get your 1% up to your max. Back before the Drip bull run, no one thought that $100,000 Drip would be possible. You even heard Stunner mention that. This was just kind of an arbitrary number that Forex threw out there, and nobody thought that it would be met as quickly. And now even more so, more quickly. So we have to look at that as already that incentive has fell by the wayside in regards to like getting some capital to be put in. And we see that, of course, every day when we look at this volume. The volume is peanuts. This is why I'm still hopeful, because to have this negative price action, so again, this is not like doom and gloom, but look how sad this volume is. Sad isn't a good thing. Sad is also in like, it's just trivial. Less than 10K that we see. And then every day I've shown you guys, it's not gonna do it again in this video, but the volume that we're getting on Drip is just so trivial to compare to what's in the space that there is still hope. It's just going to take the community coming together and pointing in one direction. And that's why I want to express about the rules of Drip being changed. So back to this 100,000 Drip Max Wallet allure, right? It's no longer as attractive, and I'm going to show you why. So that's what I've done over here on the swap, is because to now buy an entire Max Wallet, what was that, 5.236 or something like that? Let me see. It's roughly about this much BNB. Now I know you're asking, where did I get that from? Let's do some real on-screen math here. So remember, 100,000 Drip is your max payout divided by 3.65. That gives you the 27,400 Drip that everybody rounds up to, right? So you see that so far. So we're gonna take that number, 27,400. And remember, there's a 10%, 10% deposit tax. So 27,400 times 1.1. So you need roughly 30,140 Drip to start a Max Wallet right now. And this was the closest I could get. Let's see. Let's go here. I guess BNB changed since I originally did this. Trying to get you guys as close as possible so that we can actually see what it takes. Close enough. Let's go with that. 5.281 BNB, because again, the total is going to need to be 30,140. So we got 4 extra Drip, an extra 16 cents. So I would say that that's pretty damn close. Let's go ahead and paste that into the BNB price in today's video. We end up with, it's going to cost $1,146 to get yourself a Max Wallet. Today's prices of BNB and the Drip price of 4 cents. So we put that into our calculator spreadsheet. Cost is going to be 1,146. We get that much Drip, we deposit that much, we get this amount per day for our 1%. And if we sold after taxes, we'd have this amount. And at the current price of Drip, it would be less than $10 a day that you could get. $10 a day. This is literally now the amount of money that the 60% of the people living in poverty are making per month. So this is literally poverty Drip at this stage. So it's attractive to some people. Of course, if you don't have the capital and you're only able to put in like $5 a month or whatever, that's still very attractive for those people. And if we were able to get a lot of those people on board, then they could actually do pretty well at these prices. But let's look at, again, the harsh reality. So came over here to drip.formulate, put this in, 27,400 is our starting Drip balance. That's the Max Wallet. We got 4 cents. This is your gas prices. at a pure claim strategy, look how long it's going to take us to ROI. So remember, we had to put in $1,146. So here's our net claim column here. We go down to 1,046. It's going to take us 113 days. But don't forget, up to this point, we've also paid $30 in BNB. So we're still down 30 bucks. So let's just go ahead and tack on another 40 onto this, go out to this 1,088. It's going to take us roughly 118 days. I'm going to round up to good measure to say 120. Now, what do I mean the rules have changed? All right, well, let's take a look at that. So it would take 120 days for someone to ROI on Drip with a max wallet at these prices costing $1,146. It's going to take 120 days. It's going to take basically 4 months. Well, let's see if that's even possible. Looking at the good old deck screener chart, this is Drip by month. So I've zoomed out here so that we can look at each month. Now, what you'll see very quickly is we have rarely had a green month. So in order to ROI, you need the price to stay the same or up. So that would mean we want to see a chart that's, flat. So for at least 4 of these candles in a row. So never in the history of Drip after the bull run have we seen 4 consecutive months in a price range that would allow a person to ROI. Even these smaller candles down here are actually not that small. It's just because Drip has gotten so cheap. So even here, you're not going to ROI because this was 50-cent Drip and now we're at 5-cent Drip. So that's already a 90% reduction in that price range if you had bought up here. So now we would hope that if it stays at 4 cents, 4 more months later, it's still at 4 cents or above. But nothing in the history of Drip would give you that hopium that it would do that, because it has never done that. So again, the rules have changed because there is zero incentive for someone to throw in 1,146 bucks, which for the bulk of people probably in Drip, they've invested more than that already. So if you have that kind of risk capital around right now, the absolute best thing to do, dare I say it, is to actually just buy it and hold it in your wallet. If you're going to be gambling, right? If you're looking to get into Drip or whatever. And that's exactly what we see these large wallet holders doing. And yeah, there's a lot of people in the community that want to shame them for holding Drip. It's like, you can't do that. They're playing the game the way it's designed. Drip has become a meme token in the sense that it's so much more lucrative for them to buy that 30,000 Drip at that $1,150 price tag, and instead wait for a slight 25% price pump as indicated here. So this is 25% higher. So getting Drip from 0.038 to 0.05, yeah, that's definitely feasible. And you still have your 30,140 Drip that you bought off the native DEX with no tax. And then you turn around and sell it, and you've made $140 right here already in however long that actually takes. Because of course it still requires Drip to pump, but you're not trying to trickle out $10 a day. So that's what I mean. Like, the rules have changed. It's gotten so cheap that there is no incentive to put it into the faucet unless, again, you are under this poverty line and you literally can only afford $1 a day, not even $1 a day, because that still would be $30 at the end of the month. Let's just say, I don't know, $2 a week, something like that. Like, you're just really, really on the poverty side, but you're trying to change your family's future. So throwing a couple dollars a month at this and compounding is definitely the way to go for that person. But for the average, like I said, bulk of people that I know have spent this much on Drip already, and probably that much on other degen plays or drinks with friends over the course of 6 months at fast food, eating out, whatever, right? So this is a drop in the bucket compared to the actual kind of market cap and energy in the space in DeFi. So that's why you're going to continue to see this, just big whales buying and holding. And again, we can't shame them because they have the capital to buy and hold and sit it on the sidelines. That's just the rules of the game now. Nor can we shame them when they dump it, because we have no idea if these people are following the space, if they're watching the AMAs, if they're tapped into Drip. They could just be seeing a trend on vidIQ for YouTube videos, see people talking about it, are like, shit, 4 cents. I'll throw $3 at this, or whatever the case may be, and get a couple thousand drip and see what happens with it. Like, it literally has become a speculative meme token. And now I'm sure most of these people in it that have bought these do follow it to some degree, even though when I did my research, I showed you some of those people don't actually have wallets associated in the Faucet with these. But still, we can't be upset that now they're playing the game based on just speculative buy and sell day trading. That's just the way drip is gone. So the best thing we can do as a collective and the community, and again, I'm always giving you guys solutions, is that we need to recognize this and create incentives. Whenever the protectors of drip, or now I think it's warriors of drip or something weird, whoever these people are, because it's not me, I'm not in charge or in this, they don't talk to me, nobody's reached out to me, nothing, but I know people watch my videos, so I keep beating the drum and sharing information, because even if I don't get the credit then get support, I know that it's reaching these people and that decisions are being made. We've seen that already in the ecosystem. So the solution that needs to be done in order for this to thrive is that whatever game theory, whatever dApps, whatever ideas they come up with, you need to incentivize these people not to get back into the Faucet, not to sacrifice their drip. Give them another location where this drip can be utilized. If you make another dApp or something like that where drip can be, sacrificed for tickets in there, or that it goes towards another token that's in that ecosystem, and then as a drip community member, you send it all back to the vault. Create something that has utility that people are willing to give away their drip for. I'll give you a prime example that I do right now in fitness. Now, this does not work right now in the degen space because they don't care about fitness, but let me show you. Now, this is not my identical plan, but it gives you an idea. So there's this thing called Mike AI. Basically, they're using ChatGPT to give you personalized meal plans. So quite similar to what I was building in the Change 360. Now, ChatGPT charges tokens based off of the result of the prompt and the number of characters and what their kickback to give you as the feedback. So I know for a fact, because I've already run this, that an actual prompt, someone asking, for fitness advice and then getting a actual tailored meal plan for a week as well as a workout plan is going to cost right around like less than $1, basically, based on the token credits. Now, most of these programs you can sell either as a one-time, like this person, for $5, or you get people like a monthly membership, which is what Midjourney did and a lot of the generative art platforms do. So you charge somebody, let's just say $15 a month, they get unlimited plans, and it's costing it's actually way less than $1 once you do that. So it's going to be about a couple pennies. So we'll say it's about 10 cents. You now have a margin of basically $14.90 extra that you can give things away for free. So if something's costing you, just use simple numbers, $1 to send out, and you're getting $50 from the client for that month, and it costs $1 for them for that month, you now have 49 extra dollars. So if you were to take your profits and take, say, 29 of that, you still have $20 left over that you can reinvest into the business or do whatever. Well, you could say, because it's so cheap, you could tell these people like, hey, I want you to sacrifice, use your drip to get this program. And with a certain amount of drip that they're allocating, you give them a huge discount because you have such huge margins. Now, again, that's just the fitness example, but there are tons of other ways that this could be leveraged. And since you're making the money off of the margin between the actual product you're selling and the cost of it to acquire it, you can collect the drip as a drip community member and send it all to the tax vault on behalf of your project. So this, to me, is what the community needs to be working towards. Of course, there's still the ideas for the gambling stuff and more Ponzi-nomic stuff, and degens will ape and play in, of course, and you can definitely do that. But at the end of the day, with those things, people are looking to get money out of there. So you got to have a way to continue to feed that beast, if that's the case, especially if you're also trying to collect the drip and send it back to the tax vault. So to me, the easier method is to provide value that has real utility, and then you're just collecting the drip as like a donation, and you don't actually need it. You don't have to sell it to do anything with it because you have a great margin and product that you're selling. So again, it's not all doom and gloom, but the rules have changed. So we can't expect these people to lock up their drip, and we can't expect to see anybody typically getting into the Faucet at these prices. unless you're playing Triple D, which we see the actual players in Triple D is down substantially. So even the existing drippers are just jaded and burned out, as I mentioned on Driptopian's stream. So as a collective, we have to do something to reignite the energy in the space. And all these one-off projects and everybody doing their own thing is clearly not working, because all that actually is one individual trying to say, well, how can I get a slice of this pie? I'm not ROI'd, I'm completely wrecked. Let me build something on my own and get a couple people, and at least I make my money back. That's why I haven't been pushing my project or anything like that. And I actually handed the keys over for Crypto Ranch to KK, because that's all that's going to happen is a couple people will ROI and then the rest of the community is left jaded again. So whatever happens has to be a unity kind of project with everyone in the community working together to create something that they will actually support, and that gives them an opportunity to make their money back. Each person making their own projects just benefits that person. And I've had comments on my videos like, Coach, make a project, we'll support you. It's like, yeah, that's great for me, but what about everybody else? And that's why I haven't done that. So anyway, that's it for this video. Hope that provided some value. The rules have changed. Don't get left behind. Adapt and overcome. As Darwin said, it's not the strongest to survive, but those that are most adaptable to change. And if we want to survive, we must adapt and change. All right, live daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? SPRITZ Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.